Hi Taurus, this is Just with your March 2021 general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Taurus, family, money, stability could be a bit of a challenge. Some of you may be experiencing change that is very uncomfortable right now. You're having to walk away from something, and even though you have to walk away, you're at the same time feeling quite passionate about your steps forward. And I feel that you're going to, everything will fall into place. Just know that, Taurus. Everything will fall into place. It's all going to be worth it. You will see days to come, if not right now, that your mind is kind of a magnet for fixing problems and coming up with new ideas of ways to make money or get to a better place of stability. You can come up right now with ingenious ways to move forward, get yourself out of a problem, or to make more money. So do write things down, record it, definitely get it. Lock it in some kind of way so that you can go back and make this happen, because for some of you this will be another stream of income. Others of you, this will be how you kind of get yourself out of a rut. There also can be some unexpected money that's coming to you guys within the next week or so, within the next week. So there's that. Those of you who are employed, finally, for some of you, you're starting to kind of get answers to the problems here. For some of you, you had to take your job to court. There was some issues that needed to be ironed out. Looks like that's happening now. And it may just happen out of the blue. You finally get answers. You finally have that talk. You finally get a judgment or a decision that you've been waiting for. Or again, monies that you've been waiting for, that sort of thing. So it looks like things are going to happen now if they haven't already been happening. Those of you looking for work, I see that your congratulations in order. Again, things are kind of happening out of the blue. I guess that Uranus, no, we're not in Aquarius anymore, but the Uranus that's transiting your sign may have something to do with this. Not too sure what the aspects are doing. Definitely can have a job now. For some of you, you will get hired, or someone could hook you up. Like you meet someone while you're interviewing and they really like you, and they may already give you like an inside tip, inside track of this is how you're going to do it, or we're going to hire you. Don't worry about it. I also see that someone that you know could definitely help you out. So there's that. But definitely you are going to be able to get you a job. And I do see that it's very positive for those of you that I'm reading for. Self-employed Tauruses, well, you have to make some changes with this business, and you've been holding it off as long as you could. And now it's like you have to face the fire. You have to deal with it. For some of you, it's a moving your business from one platform to another. There's some type of change and move that seems to be a bit of a challenge. You may be having some problems with employees or an employee, a person that is very problematic. And you do foresee change. Some of you may be very conscious about money right now. You should be a little bit more money conscious, but this also speaks to more money coming in for you guys. Again, seems to be a bit unexpected. So for some of you Tauruses, self-employed Tauruses, you're gearing up for some type of change when it comes to business. See how this is going to work out, because I usually just tell you what's happening. Sometimes I don't look deeper into it. Good. It's going to work out. Yeah, it's going to work. Yeah, it's actually going to be good for you. You may be bringing on familiar people, or doing something that is familiar, doing business the way that you know to do it. But definitely, whatever changes that are coming up with your business, it's going to be beneficial for you guys. More income. And whoever had to leave, be thankful, because it's going to bring more peace into your business affairs. So that looks really good. I also see things picking up, if not this week, by next week, things are going to be picking up for you. Your mind is going to be out of the past and more into the future, because you're going to start to see results for your efforts paying off. Home life looks good, but you look a little shaky. I have to say that. If it's not you, it could be someone in your home that is challenging. Someone's health could be a bit challenged at this time, and hopefully you guys are feeling just fine. I also feel like you may be lacking a sense of confidence or even direction when it comes to house matters. Where do I go next? Some of you may have gotten yourself in a pickle. Now you have to kind of work yourself out of it. I see a bit being conflicted with it, or having drama with other people in the home. If you rent, because I'm always seeing landlord with some of you Tauruses, it can be a little bit challenging with your tenants at this time as well. And some of you may be feeling like you want to just ditch it. I see moving, but I don't see it happening out of the blue. For some of you, it could with this tarot card. It could just happen out of the blue, but I get almost like an understanding, like almost like an awakening, like, okay, I know what I need to do. Or things, whatever you've been doing, actions you've taken prior now starts to kind of fall into place. But it's a little aggravating. It's a little bit stressed out, but it's nothing that you won't be able to handle. Here's what it looks like to me, especially if you're doing like construction, that sort of thing. It really, whatever this issue is at home, it has kind of turned your world upside down. But you will quickly this week start to realize that, you know what, I'm going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Now, so let's get into love. Taurus singles. See, the issue here is you like being single, and that's great. You may feel more like I'm okay with being single more than usual. And that may have something to do with Uranus. I'm not sure. But they're saying that here's the thing. If you're opening yourself up to love, then your actions has to communicate that. I feel for some of you, your actions may be communicating, yeah, I'm open for love, but at the same time, don't think that I'm going to entertain you because I like being single. So it's almost like you're not going to get everything. So I think the challenge here is what they're saying to you is that you have to be a little open to compromise. Saying retreat and soulmate for some of you, you may have a connection to the past that you want to get back to. And so you're not really opening yourself up, whether you know it or not. It could be conscious, subconsciously, that you're not opening yourself up to new love, which could be a soulmate in your future, but you've got to be kind of open to it. So there's that. I do feel people are coming your way if you're putting yourself out there, and the people that you're attracting are very focused people, just like you, very independent people who may not also be looking for something so committed. They like to kind of move around and have their own freedoms and their own liberties and that sort of thing, right? And because the two of you are kind of mimicking more of a independent energy rather than a togetherness, I don't really see anything happening as a collective. I'm reading singles right now as a collective, and then I'll be going a little bit more specific for the men versus women. So I don't really see anything coming out of it necessarily because, again, neither one of you are really open for a togetherness type of a relationship. Ladies, Taurus women, well, even though you're not communicating with them, you miss them. You do. And some of you are not going to open up. You're not chasing them. Like, okay, fine, I do miss you. I have to admit that I miss you. And at some point, if you haven't already, you're missing them. You're thinking about them. This may be pretty heavy for the next, 5 days up to a month and a half. It's something that kind of waxes and wanes. So you're in and out of it where you think of them and then it's like, okay, I'm fine. I know I have to keep moving forward, but man, do I miss them. So you're kind of just in your thoughts and your emotions about a particular person of your past where it got messy because it was more of a third party situation. Taurus single men, well, you have been single for quite a long time and now it seems like you want to come out and play. The problem is you're attracted to a lot of immature ladies, a lot of immature people who it's just not the right fit. Like you want to go out and have a good time, but some people like to play mind games or the communication and conversation may just be a little bit, again, stifled, naive, immature. And it could just be, and it's like you're both kind of on that playing field where it's just, it's for just having a good time. It's nothing too serious. But it almost feels, again, like the people that you're attracted to, you may, as you get to know them, like, I don't like your style. I just don't really like you. I don't think this is really going to work. This is not really what I'm looking for. That type of thing. You're not necessarily attracted to people at this time that you feel it will go anywhere. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying for single Taurus men. Couples, well, someone here is either getting away with murder, cheating, stepping outside of a relationship, not ready to commit at all. They're just not. They're not. And they're sabotaging this relationship because they're not ready to commit while the other person is all in 100%. all in, wants baby, commitment. Probably there's already a child or children involved, and they have expressed that. This is someone who has no problem telling you exactly how they feel. The problem, though, could be someone still connected to the past. The problem also could be money. Money. Someone makes more than the other, and someone feels drained financially by the other person. There has been some type of a fallout, argument, discord, where apologies are immediately following, right? Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Let's not do this. I do still care for you, that sort of thing. There's a passionate person here. There's someone here who wants to walk away, may have already said, listen, I want to walk away. I don't think I want to do this anymore. This situation isn't going to work, or I need some time. Let's take a little bit of time, right? We've tried to work on it. It doesn't seem to be working. I'm not really sure what I want when it comes to this. Where the other person is 100% sure and ready and still waiting. But the wait is becoming a little frustrating, and the person may turn into being more resentful because they're being put on hold, or they're tired of having to deal with someone's in and out behavior, right? In and out, in and out, and in and out. So almost like this relationship is coming up for review. Someone is having to make a decision. One of you are making a decision about staying. Do I stay? Do I wait it out? Or do I just start to look for other things? Look for, it could be work, it could be anything, but it could also be someone else. Someone may be thinking, hey, two can play that game. If you feel that way, I can do it too. I can turn my back on you just as well, and I can put myself out there just as well. You have someone here, and it could be you, it could be them, but there's someone here that truly, truly loves the other person, and all they want is for them to just get their act right. Like, get your act right, But again, it seems that there's an issue with past. There's an issue with coming back together and making this work. There's a strong connection here, very strong connection. And it seems that the two of you have reconnected, right? Recommitted to some extent. There has been a moment in time, it could have been in February during, love season, or recently, that the two of you took some time, went away, or spent intimate time together to really get closer, which it looks like you did. And now almost seems like it's like a 180. Someone's changing their ways, and it's almost like, again, going through that same cycle over and over and over again. And now, even though there has been what looks to be a temporary separation or just discord between the two of you, there's an opportunity to work it out here. But is it going to last? That's the problem. That's what someone is kind of worried about here. So and I have to say, for some of you Tauruses, if this is you, the female Tauruses, even a female, period, it doesn't matter if you're a Taurus or not, you have to question, has this person depleted your self-confidence, your self-worth, your own value? When you have this person in your life, do you lose money? Are you at a loss? Do you just find yourself losing, completely, when this person is in your life? Because there's a bigger decision that needs to be made here. If you can connect with that energy. So we're going to look deeper into the relationship. As I mentioned, if you're interested, you can get the extended to this love reading in the description box below. We go over everything. You can see all of what we look at in the description box below as well. If you would like a personal read with me, you can click the link to my website, set something up for yourself for the 2020-21 Taurus yearly reading. You can find that in the description box below. And for those of you who are new, welcome and subscribe, because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Taurus.